Hi everyone, it's me, Alfie Johnson, and in this video I'm going to be discussing standards, education and CPD. So for the last 2 weeks I've been conducting a survey on various depots around the M25 looking at lighting protection and air ventilation systems. So on my surveys I've been entering pretty much every room because air ventilation is in every room, which is great because while I'm in that room I can actually have a look also at other hazards or anything that's identified in the electrical game. So it's pretty cool. So I'm still working within my method statement and my RAMs because I'm still doing my ventilation checks. But on my journey, if I see something in a way like an EIRCR, if I see something visually, I'll take a quick photo and I'm actually adding that to my report. So the customer or the client hasn't actually asked for that. They've asked for the air ventilation survey and the lighting protection on the outside of the building, but I'm actually giving that extra bonus and that education to them, which is pretty cool and they love it. So at the end of my report, I'm putting obviously additional hazards that have been identified and I'm finding those hazards and I'm actually educating myself, and well, it's not educating as in just that CPD training for myself. I'm going back to the regs, finding what that issue under the regs is, and referring to that regs into the report. So in a way I'm actually making it a bit more fun, because no one likes just reading the regs. It can be boring, it's mundane. But if you're actually doing a job and you actually have to identify, okay, I know this is wrong, but why is it wrong? So, okay, let me go back to the 8th edition and find it. So, in a way, it makes education a bit more fun. So, if you're on the ground, if you're in a customer's house, you're doing a job, have a look around. If you've got a specific job, you might just be rewiring a kitchen or might do garden lighting. But on your journey, you identify some other electrical issues. Like, that's the perfect time just give them a quick education. Like, I've identified that this is a hazard. I can actually find out the regs for you, etc. Or when you're surveying a job or you're going to quote a job, if you see other things, like in your quote, like extra, as in put an additional quote in, and identify those issues. And identify it with the regs. So in a way you're keeping those electrical standards high, you're educating the client and the customer, so you're keeping the industry electrical, so you're making everything health and safety above board, plus they're educated. And when someone gets educated, I don't know, it makes them feel a bit better. And I think, okay, this guy or this company knows exactly what they're talking about. And they're a professional body in the industry. So that was the sort of impression that I was trying to aim for, and it was good because it's like CPD for me. I'm looking back through the regs, I'm finding new things and identifying new things. So it's pretty cool. So take that like with you out on the ground when you're going to new jobs or jobs that you're currently at, and you identify things. Like, get your guys on the ground, even yourself. Tell them to look in the regs book. Like, tell them what the issue is there. Like, find me the reg number, reg quote. Let's read it, let's understand it, let's educate ourselves, let's talk to the team about it, let's bring our electrical standards higher, and then let's now educate the client and the customer because they might not have an electrical background. So let's just educate them. And then it's just bringing all those standards up. So you're ticking 3 things. Training for your guys and for yourself, so you're constantly CPD. Education, you're educating the customer, the client, you're educating your guys or girls on your team. And then standards. By you doing that, you're improving the electrical standards for your company and also for the industry. So definitely take that on board. Like I've been doing that and it's survey, and also the customer and client love it because you're going that extra mile. Okay, yeah, I was doing a survey of the air ventilation. I've done all that. That's all gleaming, and I've done the lighting protection. That's all gleaming. I know exactly for that survey. Here's a bit of an additional. While I was on my survey, I've actually identified these kinds of issues. Photo. References to the regs book. Like I can, if you need me and a team to sort that out, then we can come and further survey that work and give you a quote. So pretty cool. Take it on board. It definitely works and it makes you look more professional. So anyway, thanks for your time and I'll speak to you all soon. Hi everyone.